When you expand your business to an Amazon marketplace outside your home country, you'll need to understand your importing and exporting obligations as a non-resident seller. In this video, we'll go over how you can get started with shipping your products to Canada, either to an Amazon fulfillment center using FBA or directly to the customer. This would include working with a logistics provider such as a customs broker or freight forwarder, becoming a non-resident importer, and preparing a commercial invoice. This information will be most relevant to sellers shipping from the U.S. into Canada, but may also help sellers in other countries. You'll notice through your unified account that your current listings are not automatically created on both Amazon.com and Amazon.ca. You'll need to add your items to Amazon.ca just like you did when you first listed them on Amazon.com. For more information on this process, please watch our Seller University video, Adding Listings to Amazon.ca and Amazon.com.mx. Once your listings are created in Canada, you'll have to find a way to fulfill your orders, whether it's by shipping your items to a fulfillment center or directly to the customer. If your business is located outside of Canada, you'll need to become a non-resident importer, or NRI, to ensure all deliveries to Canadian residents are delivery duty paid, or DDP, and that you or a broker acts as the importer of record, or IOR. Customs brokers or freight forwarders can provide further guidance on getting an NRI and registering for a Canadian business number. Along with the NRI, you'll need to obtain a Canadian business number, which has 15 characters, 9 numbers to identify the business, plus 2 letters, and 4 numbers to identify the program and each account. This must be obtained prior to the first importation. If you are collecting tax on your sales in Canada, you are required to register for goods and services tax or harmonized sales tax in Canada and remit the amount that is over and above what you originally paid out. We recommend reaching out to a tax advisor for all tax-related questions. In the Seller Central Help section, search for Canada Tax and Regulatory Considerations for more details. Amazon will not act as the importer of record for any shipment, and if you leave this field blank, your shipment may be refused or returned to you. The importer of record ensures all shipments have delivery duties filed and paid, and that they are compliant with all local laws and regulations. The most common reason shipments are refused is because delivery duties are not paid, so please make sure to confirm with your carrier to avoid any issues. Also, there are certain items that are prohibited or restricted. Make sure to double-check applicable laws and regulations, including Health Canada regulations and FBA policies before moving forward. Once you've chosen a shipping company and are ready to ship your goods, the shipper will prepare the commercial invoice. It's critical the commercial invoice is accurate to avoid delays clearing customs. If you are shipping to an Amazon fulfillment center, enter the fulfillment center name in the In Care Of and then the fulfillment center address in the Ship To address field. Include a detailed description of the goods being invoiced, including customs harmonized codes, the number of units, unit values, and the total of value of each product. For samples or products with no commercial value, you'll still need to state a nominal or fair market value for customs purposes. For terms of sale, the shipper or FBA seller should pay all applicable duty and taxes and will be responsible for clearing customs before delivery to the Amazon Fulfillment Center. Sellers are not authorized to import goods in Amazon's name or show Amazon as the declarant or importer of record on the customs entry documentation. For shipments to Amazon fulfillment centers, include the Amazon FBA shipment ID that you receive when you create the shipment in Seller Central. The shipment tracking number can also be an airway bill number if you're using a carrier such as FedEx or UPS. You are responsible for determining whether any taxes apply to your business and accounting for those taxes. Please consult with a tax advisor to understand your obligations in Canada. Now that you're ready to ship into Canada, you should also be aware of how to handle returns. When processing an international return for orders, sellers must use one of the following methods. 1. Sellers could provide the customer with a prepaid return mailing label to have the item returned to an international location. Or 2. Sellers could provide a local return address in Canada. Or 3. Sellers could offer a full refund without requesting the item to be returned. FBA items that are still in sellable condition can be returned to FBA and will automatically be back online once they're returned and checked in. Items that are defective or otherwise need to be removed from FBA can only be shipped from an FBA facility to a Canadian address. If you're based outside of Canada and need to remove an item from your FBA Canada inventory, be aware that the Amazon.ca removal service will only ship to domestic Canadian addresses and is currently unable to return inventory to an address outside of Canada. You may want to work with a freight forwarding company to move your exports out of Canada. Thank you for joining us. For more information, search North America Unified Account in Seller Central Help. Happy selling!